Welcome to CenturyLink Field this afternoon for week number 3 of the NFL regular season. Today, it's the San Francisco 49ers against the Seattle Seahawks. Chip Kelly coming into today's game on a 2-game losing streak, trying to get his first win as a coach of the 49ers. Pete Carroll looking to get back on their winning ways after a blowout loss last week in Los Angeles. And they see Blaine Gabbert's numbers this year: 260 yards, 1 interception. He has struggled to find some sort of room in the offense. First down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. In the gun, Carlos Hyde in the backfield to his left. Gabbert handoff for Hyde up the gut. And tackled down by Chancellor at the 31. Second and 4, ball at the 31-yard line for Gabbert. Trips to the right. Handoff for Hyde up the middle. Tackled at 35, and will move the chains. First down. Seattle trying to avoid going 1 and 2. Keep in mind, last year in real life they did not have a great first half, and then everything pretty much exploded. Short throw to the right is McDonald. Tackle out of bounds by Sherman. Gain of 7. Enough to move the sticks for the 49ers. Gabbert back to pass. Quick throw for Patton. And wrestled down to the ground at the 49, and Patton is hurt. Looking like he injured his right wrist or his hand of something. And into the game will be Bruce Ellington. Second and 6 for Gabbert. Gives it to Simpson and tackle out of bounds. 4-yard, 5-yard reception for Simpson. Let's get to you the offense for San Francisco. Here's Garnett, Kilgore, Beatles, and Davis for the backs and receivers. Hyde, Drawn, Smith, McDonald, and Quentin Patton. But he is injured at the moment. Don't know if he'll be returning. We'll get that to you as soon as possible. 3rd and 1, Hyde in the backfield. Hand off to Hyde, and he has nowhere to hide as he comes out for a loss on the play. Averill, the first one there to tackle him for a loss at the 46. 4th down, punt unit will come out. Talked about Russell Wilson last week. He went 18 for 35. Threw 4 interceptions, no touchdowns. He was sacked 4 times. And you see his numbers: 3 TDs, 6 INTs, 411 yards of offense for him through the air. First down from the 20. Handoff for Rawls, left side. And Rawls is tackled at the 23-yard line. Time to look now at the Seattle offense. Sewell, Evans, Lewis, Glowinski, and Gilliam, the O-line. For the backs and receivers, Rawls and Michael, Baldwin, Graham, and Lockett. 2nd and 7 for Seattle at the 23. Rawls in the backfield with Wilson in the gun. Play action. Wilson rolls out to the right. Throws it for Kearse, who makes the catch. Past the 50. Stiff arm. Still on his feet. And brought out of bounds at the 33. What a play by Jermaine Kearse. A gain of 44 on the play. Wilson struggled with trying to find Kearse, among others Lockett last week. But that one a beauty. 1st and 10, ball at the 33. Wilson handoff, left side, Rawls. Comes up to the 28 for a gain of 5 yards. Let's get to you the defense for the 49ers end. The D-line, Armstead, Taylor, and Buckner in the 4-3. Brooks, Bowman, Wilhoit, and Lynch, the linebackers for the secondary. Brock, Bethia, Reed, and Ward. Seattle's offense have not picked up a lot. Wilson back to throw. Airs it out to Baldwin, who has it. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a strike for Wilson to get Seattle on the board. They did not have a lot of connections last week. Did Wilson and Baldwin, but that one hooked up beautifully right through the defense. All important this week for Pete Carroll. Keep Russell Wilson protected in the pocket long enough for them to make good throws. Handoff, play action. Gabbert throws incomplete. Pressure came right to him. Time to look at the D-line for the Seahawks. Operating in the 3-4 is Bennett, Reed, Rubin, and Averill. Morgan, Wagner, and Wright, the linebackers for Seattle. And the cornerbacks, Sherman, Lane, Chancellor, and Thomas. As I said earlier, Seattle is really mad at what happened last week. You heard out of Russell Wilson's mouth that he was really ticked off that his line did not help him protect a lot in last week's game. Play action for Gabbert. Throws under pressure. Caught by Smith. And is tackled at the 31-yard line. A bit of miscommunication there defensively. First down from the 31 for Gabbert. Hyde in the backfield. Ellington moves in motion. Gabbert back to pass. Fires it right into Hyde, who makes the catch for a 5-yard gain. So a few inches to the first down marker at the 21. 3rd and inches. Defense clogging up the inside. Handoff for Hyde. Nowhere to hide, but he... Let's see officials call. Does he get the first? No, he does not. Loss of a half yard. Averill coming out to stop him. Field goal unit will come out for the 49ers. Phil Dawson checking in. This one will be from 38. Kaepernick the holder. It is up, and it is good. San Francisco gets 3 points. And with that, we now go to the end of the first quarter. Seattle leads 7-3 on the Seahawks radio network. Head and Shoulders, proud sponsors of NFL football and Madden NFL 17, as I am S.L.P. welcoming you back to CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. 3rd and 3 for Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ball at 36. They need to get to 39 to convert. Wilson back to throw. Airs it out. Intercepted by Navarro Bowman, the middle linebacker. Picks off Russell Wilson's throw deep in the middle of the field. In the gun for Gabbert. Handoff. Play action. Read option. Gabbert gets nowhere to go. And gets tackled for a loss on the play of 2. And now bring up the field goal unit for the 49ers. Boy, it looked like Gabbert was going to go play action. He kept it himself. Faked it to the running back. Nowhere to go. 50-yard field goal attempt for Phil Dawson. The kick is up. And he got it just inside the goal post. 3rd and 3 for Wilson. Wilson throws a short pass for Kearse. Powers his way through. Forward progress. He does get the first down for a 5-yard reception. Jermaine Kearse making an impact in the first half. 1st and 10 Seahawks, ball at the 38. And off again to the left is Rawls. Tries to cut to the outside, but gets stopped immediately. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Wilson airs it out. Intercepted by Brooks. That's the 2nd interception thrown in the half for Russell Wilson. As I talked about it, he had a horrible turnover performance in Los Angeles. He threw 4 last week, 2 today. In 3 games, including the Dolphins, you want to mention that he has thrown 6 interceptions in 2 games. Hyde stiff arms Sherman, and Sherman still brings him down for a gain of 8 on the pass. 3rd and 2 from the 45. 49ers are out of field goal range. Hyde in the backfield, single back formation. Handoff for Hyde. Gets the first down on the edge. Lane can't bring him down. And finally tackled out by Chancellor. First down, 49ers. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 22. In the gun. Gabbert. Gabbert looking. Fires it. End zone. Deflected. Incomplete. Good defense by Seattle, forcing to a 3-and-out. Dawson heads back onto the field for another field goal attempt. This one will be from 39 yards away. The kick is up for Dawson, and it is good. Dawson 3 for 3. And has the 49ers in front by 2. Their first lead of the game. Well, the interceptions, as I said, they have not hurt Seattle as much, but 3:33 to go. They need to get some offense going. 3rd and 9 from the 37. Remember, Seattle has some timeouts to work with, all 3, if they need it. Wilson airs it out. Kearse hauls in the catch out of bounds at the 45 and gets the first down. 2nd and 8, ball at the 42. Wilson eludes out of the pocket, open field to the 23. And out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Wilson, his first run of the game for 18. Moving the sticks nicely. 1st and 10, ball at the 24 for Wilson. 2 receivers set to the left and right. Wilson back to throw. Bullet pass left side. Graham hauls in the catch for a short gain of 2. Clock continues to move. 1 minute to play in the second. 2nd down and 8, ball at the 22. Blitz Polly picked up now for Wilson. Wilson back to throw. Airs it out. Graham makes the catch. Tackle on his way out of bounds at the 12. 2nd down and 6. Ball from the 8. Handoff. Rawls up the gut. Who will punch it in for 6. Touchdown Seattle. Seahawks regain the lead. We go to halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks 14, the 49ers 9 on the Seahawks radio network. Looking at the stats so far, pretty much in Seattle's favor. The only good positive for the 49ers, they have 2 takeaways. Russell Wilson 9 for 13, 112 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 TD. Rawls with a touchdown, 9 carries on 44. Gabbert 8 for 13, 96 yards. Hyde 12 carries for 19 yards. Seattle has done a very good job keeping him in check. Wilson airs it out right side. Baldwin hangs on to it and makes the catch. What a play by Doug Baldwin. 25-yard reception and a big first down for Seattle. Oh, Wilson threw it right into one-on-one coverage. Baldwin got enough of it to make the play. 2nd and 4, ball at the 47-yard line. Trip receivers to the right. Wilson, play action again. Fires it right side. Kearse makes the catch. To the 20, to the 10. Kearse scores. Touchdown Seahawks. 47-yard strike. Wilson to Kearse. Beautifully done by Wilson. Again, man coverage almost for the defense, so the 49ers, and Kearse, with his speed, gets open with no problem. 3rd and 11. Gabbert. Plenty of time in the pocket, airs it out. Ellington hauls onto it and makes the reception down at the 39. Boy, it looked to be a 3-man rush for Seattle. Not one line, the D-line came off to get at Gabbert. What a play by Ellington. Try to find breathing room, did, and got tackled hard with 3 blue shirts around him. San Francisco in the red zone once again. Gabbert throws right to the tight end McDonald, who has space. Gets to the 1-yard line, close to the goal. Huge 3rd down conversion right here for the 49ers. 3rd and goal from the 1. Handoff. Hyde in for the touchdown. Took a long drive to get it done, but Hyde puts it in. Play action for Wilson. Bullet pass right side. Kearse hauls it in. First down, Seahawks. Play clock down to 8. Wilson into Graham. Shoves off a tackler and brought down to the 24. What a play by Jimmy Graham. 2nd and 3, ball at the 17. Wilson in the single back formation. Wilson hands it off again. Rawls. Juke move. Gets down to the 9. First down, Seahawks. As they are closing in on another touchdown score. But we go to the 4th. Seattle hangs on to a 5-point lead, 21-16 over their division rival, the 49ers, on the Seahawks radio network. Handoff for Rawls up the middle. Powers his way through. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown today. 2nd and 10, ball from the 25. Ellington in motion. Here's the snap. Gabbert gets hit as he threw it incomplete. That was dangerous. 3rd down. Simpson in at slot receiver. 3rd and 10, ball at the 25. Gabbert, quick pass for Hyde, gets tackled immediately at the 21. Loss of 4 on the play. And with that, the 49ers are forced to punt. Browner there on the tackle. 4th down. Pinion gets it away. Lockett will have a chance to return it from the 24. Lockett brought down at the 47. Good return for Tyler Lockett. 3rd and 3 for Wilson at the 34. Wilson back to throw. Airs it out. Graham is open. And he is tackled at the 16. First down, Seattle. 1st and goal. Rawls cuts to the edge. First down. Gain of 12 on the play. Rawls 20 carries for 110 for that day. 1st and goal from the 4. 5.5 to go. Seattle trying to put an exclamation point on a great game. Handoff for Rawls up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdown game. That is Michael who scores for the touchdown. His first of the day. And gets it in beautifully. 1st and 10. Gabbert back to throw. Screen to the right for Carlos Hyde, who's open. First down and more. Earl Thomas finally gets him down at the 46 in the open field. First down for the 49ers. Gabbert, screen to the left. This time is Hyde again. Brought down at the 28. First down. Gabbert 15 for 22 now for the game. 203 yards. Yet to get a TD. On the snap, Hyde up the gut. Wide open touchdown, San Francisco. 2nd touchdown of the ball game for Hyde today. We'll see what the 49ers do here. They're going to go for the onside kick. No surprise. Seattle needs to get a good recovery from somebody, and it is recovered by Seattle. Lawler that time able to grab the loose ball. They will move up to 2-1 on their young season. And that's going to do it. Chip Kelly remains winless as a coach of the 49ers. He won't win today's game. Seattle prevails 35-23 here from Seattle. I am S.L.P. Thank you for tuning in to Seahawks franchise on Madden. I'll see you next time.